we asked you what you thought of The Phantom Menace. Here's what you had to say. I remember this big fish thing, that's it. Phantom Menace is the tragic result of nobody telling George Lucas no. Phantom Menace is just that, a non-corporeal entity that irritates Star Wars fans. We got some half-decent video games out of it, I guess. Well, I love the pod race scene. This one might be my favourite. The political machinations and tax wrangles of a bunch of gleep-glops with racism to boot. Huzzah! It didn't ruin my childhood for a start. It was a big, flashy movie, and that's what I remember of it.
So much promise, too much Jar Jar. Still fun for kids, though. I prefer the anti-cheese edition.
What's the anti-cheese edition?
I have no idea. Every time I rewatch the movie, it gets worse. The Fall of a Man, once thought, a genius.
Genius!
I used to think it was a great movie, because I wanted it to be great so badly. Liked it as a kid. Now I feel bad for the good actors stunted by terrible direction and reliance on CGI. The plot is bad too. I just wish that I was 6 years old so I might be able to enjoy it. But I still get a grin on my face during the last fight. Sort of like they made a movie out of a companion book.
I really like that as a statement.
It's almost from a completely different film series. It misrepresents Star Wars and forever changed perceptions on the mythos. Proof that complete creative control isn't always a good thing. Hot garbage. Hot garbage on fire. What the heck were midi-chlorians? The credits were pretty much the best thing.
This one is literally a garbage fire. A double-edged lightsaber couldn't prevent this double-edged sword from piercing our hearts.
Who said that?
Reese Wilson. The victory of bad scripts, CGI, and ideas over fans' love. I was the target demographic when it came out. It took years to realise just how bad it was. Darth Maul needed more screen time. I think it'd been an acceptable movie if it wasn't called Star Wars, but because it is, it failed to live up to expectations. Disappointing and a waste of potential. There are far worse movies, but the decisions made in Phantom Menace are baffling. Good premise, horrid acting, pretty dresses, green screen effects, Jar Jar was lame, droids and Ewan, best bits. As a Star Wars fan since the start, I'm more forgiving. Though I cannot argue with the critique, particularly on the VFX issue. It's a large-scale industrial failure of storytelling with nice set dressing. A lot of potential, but Darth Maul needed more screen time, and Liam Neeson was one of the best things in it. Great expectations unrealised. Opportunities squandered, characters diminished, bad ideas, uncomfortable stereotypes. We thought modern Lucas could make movies just as well as 70s Lucas. We were wrong. I love that one.
Some of the best actors in the business called upon to deliver some of the most awful dialogue. Yippee? Seriously?
That was Sharon's one, and this is my one. The best of the prequels, though that is also rather like saying the best fungal infection to contract. Now, since celebrating the fantastic is more important to us than decrying the disappointing, the next one we do is going to be a stone-cold classic. Not everyone loves it, but I think it's going to get a more positive reaction. Okay, so next time we are doing Sam Raimi's Spider-Man from 2002. So follow us on Twitter at School of Movies and hashtag your answers with hashtag what do you think of? And if this video gets 1,000 likes, we will do Attack of the Clones. So if you want to hear what people think of that piece of work, or if you want to speak in its favour for a change, click like and subscribe to us.